Okay, so Felipe, can you start introducing yourself for us, please?
Sure. So, hello everyone. I'm Felipe Fadu. I'm 24 years old. I was born and raised in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I'm finishing my undergraduate course in electronic and computer engineering at UFRJ. I'm about to finish my. I only have to finish my final paper to get my degree, so I'm on the way to get it. And I work as a software engineer for an e-commerce platform, or I've already done an internship for almost 3 years in that area. So I'm here to improve my English, meet new people, and network.
Nice to meet you. And Murilo, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Murilo. I have 30 years old. I'm a front-end developer, and I am here for improving my English and making new friends and network, and improving my English. Yeah, I already said. In my free time, I like reading books. I like sports, and that's it.
Okay. And what about you, Gabriel? Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so my name is Gabriel. I am 29 years old. I I worked with technology field since 2011. I had 10 years in this field. I live in São Paulo, from Brazil, and I am here because I need to improve my English, and I am looking for international jobs. And in my free time is I like will go to the park. I like reading books. I I fans go to I like movies too. Any other things? Okay,
Okay, nice to meet you.
thank you.
So my name is Jean. I'm from Paraná. I'm 19 years old. I am a software engineering student at the university and backend developer. In my free time, I like to play and watch soccer, run at street, and read books too. I really like this. So that's it. Let's start answering the questions. So Murilo, can you choose some question for us start?
Okay. Do you remember the first time you used Google? What was it like and what were your first impression?
You can answer and choose someone to answer after you. All right.
Okay. And I remember, yeah, I used Google first time in 98 when Google was founded because I already in my PC, my computer, and I use it for search and search something basic, something because in start Google not have a lot of acquisition, and now Google is a big platform with big acknowledgements and big informations for locations in somewhere, and that's it. How do you think, Gabriel?
So I don't remember my first time Google, but it's so curious because I use it Google search. I use it Google search always, and since my younger, I use it Google search, and I remember my usage and my search in the past, but I don't remember my first time. So what was it like? My impression for that, it is the Google big platform, and I am so surprised with the internal process and the business model. The business model, because it is a smart business model. I like that because the process use data, and it is so important, and I think so more important process for so important of companies. Data is topic more important of companies, in my opinion, and it is move the world, move the business for our companies, and it's so important. And Google uses that this process with so smart, and I am like that. So it's my opinion. Enzo, Felipe.
I really don't remember when it was my first time using Google. I don't know, because I only had the internet and a personal computer with internet when I was maybe 8, 9, 10 years. I don't know. Before that, I think I hadn't used the Google, but after I first used it, I thought it was amazing, right? Because I hadn't had to search on newspapers and magazines for information, or go to a library. I could only go and search on Google. So it was really, really, really nice, right? It was amazing. My first impressions was really, really good.
Yes. In my case, I don't remember exactly the first time. But when I started to use the Google, it's like with a black navbar. So it's a long time ago. The Google had a black navbar at the top of the main page. And the first impression was so good. For example, when we search something, we had a lot of results in a short time, right? As the video show for us, and maybe a half of a second we have a lot of results in our face, and it helped a lot, in my opinion. And that was my first impression, the velocity of the Google show for us, the response of our questions. So that's it. Let's move on to the question 2. So Felipe, did you know how Google search works, what caught your attention the most?
Yes, I had an idea how it works, but what caught my attention the most is what was the velocity, right? It's really fast to search for millions, even billions of results is in less than 1 second. So it's really fast, and this makes me makes me astonished, right? It's really fast.
Yeah, that's true. And what about you, Murilo?
Yeah, don't make sure, but Google get the data of all platforms, all places of the internet, and for my and use it for algorithms and bring data for marketing and about products and to get algorithms for together data and bringing of search that I want to search. And, it's amazing. And, it's amazing algorithm of Google. But we make it work. We have developed it for working Google work very well. Yeah, that's it.
Yes. And what about you, Gabriel?
So I know Google. For be honest, I know a little bit with Google working. I know the some points. For example, in the past I worked with digital marketing and a little, okay. And when I used the tools in the Google, I can see some tools about of searches. For example, I see I see then so important websites to be faster, to be for searches, and if your website to be slow, to be 1 second, I can say that to be slowly, yeah, to be slowly, your site be slowly, it is for bets of search in Google, and the other things around these topics too. And I like Google working with if the model Google working. I like that. So in my opinion, the main points and caught my attention the most of Google, the ability and quality for get the words and I can search in my computer now, and it is gets in the other country so faster, and I can see this this response for my requisition for search, and it's so good, and I stand surprised for that. I like this process. Okay.
Yes. And in my case, I had some ideas of how Google search works. I have searched it before. And what caught my attention the most is that one of 7 questions searched on the Google, it's a question that haven't searched before, as we saw in the video. All right. So this really, it's a new data for me. I haven't see it before, but it's nice to think if one question in 7 searched on the Google is a newer question never searched before. It really, I really pay attention in this point in the video. And what about you, Felipe?
It's number 2 yet, because I've answered
Again.
Oh, everybody have answered. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to the question 3. It's a nice and curious question. So Felipe, have you ever used the I'm feeling lucky button on the Google homepage? Did it take you to the expected place?
I know this button. I think, yeah, I've already clicked on it just to test it, but I don't use it on my daily basis, right? I don't remember if it has taken me to the expected place. I think I've searched only a dumb research, and he led me to the correct place, but I don't remember.
Nice.
It's
And
a
what
curious
about,
button.
yeah, it's a curious button. And what about you, Gabriel? Have you ever used the I'm feeling lucky button?
Nice. Let me see. No, I don't use the like button because maybe I haven't used it, or you understand the main process for that, but I prefer use the others search models. For example, I can use it. 1 second. I can use quotes in the words, okay? And there are many things. There are a lot of shapes for make searches, and you use quotes. It is a good it is so efficient, and I like use other forms, but I usually don't use like button. Okay.
Yes. I don't use it a lot. at the most of time when I search something, and I search with the main button, all right, to see the result page. But sometimes I use when I know that the first page will be the correct result. Because when I type something on the input and click in this button, and the browser open the first result. So for example, if I wanna enter at the YouTube, I type YouTube and click I'm feeling lucky, and I go to exactly the YouTube page. But when I have a big question, of course, it's hard to Google nowadays. Uh, Let me know at the correct page. And what about you, Murilo?
I didn't know this button, but I did go search now. And
It's the estou com sorte in Portuguese.
yeah. This button is in home page Google, in first page, first one.
Yes.
Yeah, I go search now, and appear for me, and the Teacher's Day 2022. It is this September 28th. Yeah, tomorrow. I don't understand. And celebrity days, and the days of Independence Armenia and National. This button help localize help localize to localize days happy birthday in these several situations or countries, and whatever. And but I am thinking interesting this button for what objective this button, do you know?
What's the action of this button?
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah.
When you type something on the input and you press this button, the most of cases the Google send you to the first result of the search, right? So if you type YouTube and click in this button, you will be redirected to the YouTube web page. So that's
Am I lucky? Show Teacher's Day 2022 for me.
how it's weird. Here in my case, if I type google.com, I can see the Google search button and I'm feeling lucky button.
Yeah. Okay.
But okay, I think everybody have answered. So let's move on. So Murilo, why do you believe that Google stands out among the various existing search engines? Have you ever used any other search engine like Microsoft Bing, for example?
No, I use it mostly Google because I'm buying. No, Yahoo, I use it because I'm buying. I never use it still now.
Yeah. But why do you believe that Google are the most famous? What the difference of Google and the other search engines?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it because for me, Google is better platform of the world, and for search weather prevision, the local the some places, all places or somewhere, and for localized and one question ask. I didn't know, but I put in Google and I localized my problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next.
Yes. And what about you, Felipe? Question number 4.
Number 4, right? But
Yes.
standouts. I believe Google stands out because as it is the most used search engine, they collect more data, so they can improve more their technology, right? So probably it can be the one of the reasons. And if I have ever used any other, no. Of course, one search I've done, but on my daily basis on only Google, right? I don't usually search on it, but of course sometimes Bing appears here out of blue, and then I type Google on Bing and come back to Google. Things
Yeah.
like that.
Sometimes we download something with virus and the homepage change.
Yes, the
And we
homepage
don't know,
changes.
and we searching
And we
other
have to
search
change back
engines.
to Google. Things like
Yes.
that happens.
And what about you, Gabriel?
So, have I ever used it? A lot of times, other tools, other engines. I like it, these other tools too. But I used it more in the past. In the I was more younger, I used it so much. This Yahoo or Bing and Google in the same proportion. Okay. But I I use it Google only in my daily today because in my opinion Google it is better for my searches and your its results it is better for my work and for my personal life. I prefer Google search. So there is one exception for this topic because I prefer Bing in the case I need translator other language for other language because in my opinion Bing it is better for translator, okay, and it's more efficient and there is more performance in the Bing in my opinion.
Yes. And in my case, as I said, when we download something with the virus and change the main homepage, I have used it. When we start to use the Windows, some new version, and we have just the Microsoft Edge, the homepage is the Bing, so I have used this before too. But I think the Google, it's the most famous because I think the Google had more tools to the users, not just the Google search. Google search is just one of the tools of Google. We have the Google Drive, we have the Google Keep. It's like Google Calendar. It's other tools of Google that helps the user, and I think it turns the Google more confident of the users. And it's exactly the next question. So as I said, I used a lot of tools of Google. But what about you, Gabriel? What facilities has Google search already provided you? Would you improve something on your Google search engine?
Okay, facilities. Improve something in the Google search engine. So I don't understand this question.
How Google search helps you in your daily, and what you, if you have the power, what you change on the Google.
Okay. In my daily, Google it is improving me a lot, improving me all the time. But if I choose one topic, I choose the better topic, the best topic in my opinion, when Google help me about my searches of the bugs in my software. It is the best, in my opinion.
That's true. It helped us a lot. And what about you, Felipe? You are muted.
Oops. Thanks. I think Google search has provided a lot of facilities, because I remember now the first time I used it. I think I had a homework when I was at under the first year, like almost kindergarten, and we had to search for animals and try to search on magazines and newspapers, and cut the image, and I think it's glue, cola, I don't know. I think it's glue on the notebook. And then I was there searching for animals, and I was not finding the animal. And then my father took me to a house, and then we searched the animal there, and a lot of animals came, and we just printed it, and then I glued in my notebook and delivered the homework. It was amazing. So I think that was the first time I used the Google. Now I'm remembering it. And what would improve something on Google? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Really, don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really a hard question.
It's hard, right? I'm feeling like I'm in a technical interview.
That's
for Google. It would be a really nice question.
In my case, I have used Google for the same reason a lot of times, like you, to help me in the homeworks at the school, now at the university. And it provides me a lot of facilities to study English, to translate something that I have some doubt, to search images. It's a big database of images on Google, and we can search to help a lot. And to help in my daily to find results of my questions when I'm developing something, when as the Gabriel said, when we have some bug and we need to find one answer to help us, the Google provide us a faster way to get the knowledge. And to improve something on Google, I think maybe improve the I'm feeling luck, because in the most of times these don't redirect us to the correct web page. I think this button needs to be improved to get us faster on our questions, I think. So I think everybody have answered, or no?
No.
Murilo?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Google helped me so much, and helped me for finding problems, resolving all my problems. Google is like in my mind, looks like my mind, and Google have all something in the world, in the cases, in the situations, for helping me documentations, find documentations, localize the documentations, and show me weather prevision, you say before. And Google, it's amazing for my life. Would you improve something on the Google search engine? Yeah, make sure, because Google helped me for study every day, and search a problem that is happening in my day, and helping me find one place, and the show for moto delivery, and a lot of things. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Let's move on to the next question. So, Murilo, what other Google tools do you use in your daily life?
Okay, I use the Google Meet, Google Maps, Google Podcast. It's amazing.
That's new for me. I never listened about it before.
I use the Google API, Google Cloud for my job, my work. And, I use it. Yeah, I remember this. I remember it.
Okay, and what about you, Gabriel? What other tools of Google do you use in your daily?
So I like a lot of tools of Google, but the main tools I like more than Google Drive and Google Analytics. And two Google tools, it's better in my daily, but there are others I can use it too, but that's tools it is better for me. I can use more Google Drive because, in my opinion, there are so good space there, space for my files, for my folders, for I use the Google Docs, Google Google Sheets. It is amazing for me because the same tools of the Microsoft and in one space and in my clouds, and I use it a lot tools, and in my daily it's amazing. I use it more, and I like so much.
Yes, I use a lot of Google tools. The Google Meet I use every day. The Google Drive, the Gmail. I think it's the one of the most best email platforms. I really appreciate the Google Calendar to planning my day, planning my week. The Google Keep to take some notes of important topics. I think that's it. that I use the most. Google Drive, I think I already have said, and the Google Docs, the Google presentation. This is the tools that I use. And what about you, Felipe? What other Google tools do you use?
Yeah. I use all of it, all of them, and like Google Meet, Calendar, Translator, Docs, Sheets, Drive, all of them, and Gmail also. So there is a set of tools that makes our life easier. So it's really, really good and really helpful.
Yes. So let's go to the question 7.
7.
So, Gabriel, what is Google impact on your current technology? What is the Google impact on your current technology?
Okay. Impact of Google in my life, it is so good. It is there is big impact in my daily, because I can search anything else, anything about whatever I want, and it's amazing for me. But it is so good because I can understand making searches, but it is can dangerous for persons then cannot understand mindset of searches. For example, I can search, I can see in one article in Google, on Google, and this article, it is not they can fake news, for example, and the other things. But it is some questions. This person make search in other pages.
Yes.
Okay, I can click it in 6 pages and see other information, which is bad information, which is wrong, and person 1 second, and the persons believe, yeah, this information is correctly, but it's not. It is my opinion. But if we use it correctly, it is so good. It's amazing, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. It's depend the way that you use. And what about you, Felipe?
I think Google has impacted a lot the society in general, right?
Yeah.
So it has made accessible and more democratic the access to knowledge, because now we don't need more to go to a library, so people who have not the library available in their city, they
Yeah.
now can search on Google and see and find the results immediately, right? So I think that's an impact to the society in general, right? And for me, it's something like that too, right? Now I don't need to spend time searching on magazines and newspapers or going to a library. I can only search on Google, and it's there the results, and much more wider results. However, I think we need to be careful about it, and maybe it's an answer for the how could we improve the Google search engine, right? Maybe filtering the results for a more accurate one, in the sense that the results that are more probably to be a fake news didn't appear on the top. So maybe Google could do some verifications. I don't know if they already do it, but this could be a point for improvement.
Yes. Filter the spams website as we saw in the video. And
Yes.
what about you, Murilo?
Okay, Google help me in several acknowledgements. For example, when I am sick, I search in Google and I know about health, about medicine, about disease, about sometimes no, about the how, and this is interesting for me, and about the another areas, and
Yes.
I search plane, I search about plane, about the weather, about the wind, about the time. Yeah, yeah, something.
Yes. In my case, the Google helped me a lot in my studies at the high school, at the university, learning another language as English. Probably without the Google, it was so more difficult to find materials, to find results to study and to improve my skills. So Google helped me a lot to develop my personal skills, help me find easier the results of my questions. So that's it for today. But before we end, I would like to share with all of you a survey. So please let me know if all of you have liked or disliked this meeting. If you wanna share something more about this meeting, you can share in this survey. And if you wanna let me know some topics for the other meetings, you can share here, and I will prepare some materials for talking about at the next weeks. All right. Yeah. Good night for all, and I hope see all of you at the next week and on the same day at the same hour. All right. That's
All
it.
right. Thank you, Jean.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you,
you.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Good night. Bye.